You know, I told you one day, before we came into the ministry, full-time ministry, I went to see a man of God in Lagos who I knew before, to explain to him that God was leading us into ministry.
Alright everyone, welcome to Behind the Altar. Watching that video, there is a lot to learn about this video. The video is about Pastor Paul Enenche in the early days of his ministry, when he was about to start his ministry. As we all know, his church is about the second biggest in Nigeria now. And then in this video, he narrated how he left Abuja to see a particular man of God for advice and to brief him that he wants to start his own ministry. And then the certain man showed up and then discouraged him. And then I think he said in that video that the man has his own ministry there in Abuja. I want you to watch this video, then I wouldn't want to say it. I want you to listen to the video yourself, watch the video, listen to it, and then I will come back with my take.
You know, I told you one day, before we came into the ministry, full-time ministry, I went to see a man of God in Lagos who I knew before, to explain to him that God was leading us into ministry. There I met a man who was a pastor in Abuja here. He had been in Abuja for a while. I met him in that place. When I was talking to that man, this one who was in Abuja before was now telling me, oh, God is sending you to Abuja. Abuja is already filled with churches, with people. This church is there, that church is there. This one is doing very big work, big work. He was talking and talking and talking. In other words, I'm not sure whether God actually asked you to come to Abuja. That's the kind of vibe he was giving. So the other man of God told him, is he talking to you? He's not talking to you. He came to talk with me. Leave him. If God sent him there, what is your concern? After we finished talking, and that man could talk how many words per second? After we finished talking, we came into Abuja. Under 1 year, 2 years, church exploded. Second anniversary, we had our area 1 church there with about 6 canopies outside, filled over flooded on second anniversary. Beyond that, that same man came to me, the one who met me in Lagos, and said, are you this and that? He came to me and he said, yeah, I can see that God has helped you so much and God is helping you. Can you tell me the secret of church growth? You have heard nothing yet. Don't comment in a hurry. Can you tell me the secret? What? How does ministry grow, and how does God, people, this and that? Before I could say one word, he said, I know that there must be prayer and fasting. I know that there must be study of the word. I know we must do aggressive evangelism. He began to say everything. He began to answer the question for himself. Answer that he thought he knew. You know what I told him? I said, you know everything already. There is nothing I have to tell you. Lord, thank you for this your son, and help him with all that he knows. In Jesus' name. That was how I didn't say one word to him, because he already came with the assumption that he knows. This was the same person distracting me at the beginning, but he didn't know who he was talking to. And now he realized that this is a man with the hand of God on his life, saw results, and said, okay, let me go and ask him. And then he came and started talking and talking and talking. He is no longer in, I don't know where he is in this world now. That person. Calm down. Let's be calming down. Let's be calming down. What do you have that you have not received? A man can receive nothing except God gives to him. Calm down, just calm down. Come all the way from up down.
Now, watching that video, seems that the lesson we can learn from there is that sometimes we don't need to look at, in fact, if not all the time, we don't need to look at distraction. There is distraction about to occur while in the pursuit of our vision and mission. The vision and the mission of Dunamis Gospel Church is to have a large congregation, have a large followership, and then along the way there's a kind of distraction along the way. But then thank God the man of God was resolute, and then he stayed glued to his vision, and then he never allowed any form of side distraction. He knowing fully well that this particular man probably doesn't want him in Abuja, but was so determined to have his church headquarters in Abuja, and today we know what the story is all about. So, what do you have to say concerning this? Do you think such kind of do you think the faith of the pastor, that's the pastor of Dunamis Church, was responsible for what actually led to establishing a very strong big church in Abuja, or the other man of God who he went there to meet that said, look, you didn't come from you came for me, not for him? Or do you think both faiths were responsible for actualizing this particular dream? Hit me up in the comment section. I would love to know what you think about this story. I will see you in the next video. My name is Larry.